This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow. Will build Cadillac and Nissan at 1003 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Get your business supplies online from Barron County Business Supply at www.bcbsupply.com. ABC Finance, located on 117 Columbia Avenue. Call them today at 659-9800.
There's the whistle. Kuzma comes set, approaches, and the distance even underway here at Hancock Stadium. A high-end overhead kick taken at the 20-yard line by one of the up men. That's Brendan Gillespie. He brings it into the middle of the field.
On the White Sox tail, they're the wild card leaders as well, and they're about to start at Kansas City. CC Sabathia against Jose Lima. The AL East leading Yankees on ESPN tonight, and out.
Well, this is the first time he's played this year, I believe.
It is. I didn't realize the yell was going to be in. But good to see that he yells back. He's a senior, and you certainly know he wanted to get out there on the field. John Thomas Hodges will bring his troops out of the huddle. A receiver wide to each side. You've also got a man in the slot on each side and a lone setback. They send Paul in motion to the right side. They pitch it to him, trying to sweep around the right end, and he's going to be taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, maybe two, for Michael Paul.
3-0 in the third. Philly began the day 2 games.
Was in there. That's not Adrian. That's A.D. Herndon, number 9, in there on that tackle. Adrian's number 6.
A.D. getting his first start on the varsity level tonight. He's a big kid, 6 foot 199 sophomore. John Thomas Hodges will line up in a shotgun. He has a back to his right. That's Travis Roten. Got 2 receivers each way as well. Hodges wants to throw. Pass is caught by Paul up near the 30. Gets away from one man to 35, 40, 45, 50. Still on his feet. One man to beat, and that one man takes him down. The ball pops out, but they're going to rule him down. And if not for C.J. Buford, Michael Paul was about to go 70 yards.
There was a little swing pass coming out of the backfield, and they hit him right about the line of scrimmage, and he made the cut.
College football.
On that side, lost containment and got inside on the play. When he got outside the lane, there was 2 missed tackles, and he got a great gainer on the play.
Well, as we said, Scotty's trying out a new defense tonight in the 5-3.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hurries his throw and he makes a mistake. Scotty start off in the encore.
The Indians and the Yankees have been hard to handle in a race for the AL pennant. And the Red Sox and White Sox will shake the makers.
35.
Zach Miller up the middle for the Scotties. Stopped in there by the center of the Raider line. Led by Richard Courtney. 1st and 10, Scotties.
between the
B.J. Barber, the ball carrier, as Richard Courtney comes up for the stop.
that this was a president who inherited over a $5 trillion surplus.
And he gets up across the 25 to about the 26 maybe.
C.J. Buford on the tackle. Corey Richard had a shot at him and went right by him. And then C.J. came in and nailed him pretty good.
Pickup of 9 yards. Bring up third down and about 7 or so.
Crabtree, he's in trouble. And the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, he fumbled it out of bounds. So now, be a loss of about 4 or 5 on the play. And it brings up 4th down, and the Trojans backed up to about the 13-yard line, is it, or 14? Loss of about 5 on the play, and looks like we're going to try a field goal. Yep. Ball spotted on the 14, so we'll have about a 31-yard attempt. Jonathan Buck. Maybe get us there. And get a good snap to Crabtree. There is the snap, not a real good one. And there is the kick. It is up, and it is good job. Buck. 31-yard field goal by Jonathan Buck. Great way to start the game. Crabtree did a great job that time putting that ball down. The snap was a little short. It was scooping up like a shortstop and placed it down. But nice job by the Trojans that time on that initial drive. And the Trojans take the early lead, 3-0 over heavily favored Warren Central. 6:20 to play, first quarter.
Got him to take over in terrific field position here.
Down here and listen to all this.
He makes these promises to people.
Scoring 1 touchdown and losing. That's worse. We're being laughed at. We're being talked about down here in the papers like we're a joke. Same old Tennessee, same old stuff.
28-yard line, it looks like, maybe.
Jody Pritchard on the stop, 6'1", 191.
Group of Mills.
Pickup of 3 will bring up 2nd down and 7. Miller carried it 5 times for 25 yards already. Back off to a good start.
Well, the running game has gone pretty well, especially with Jack Miller right straight up to Sheed and Corey Richard. The passing game has not yet. Graves so far.
High formation again behind Graves. Again, they hand it off to Miller. Zach looking for running room, and not much there this time. May have gotten a yard or 2 off left tackle, but Hart County stuffed the hole up pretty good that time.
Number 67, Richard Courtney, down on the bottom of that pile, along with a couple more guys.
Pick up of 2 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd down, about 5 yards for the Scotties here, with the ball resting at the Hart County 27.
3rd down 5.
Shannon and Buford are the wideouts to the left side. High formation with Miller dotting the I. Graves wants to throw, looking left. Pass is caught by Michael Shannon, and he's going to be taken down right where he caught the football. He's going to be short of the 1st down, I think. Needs about a yard, maybe 2 more. It'll be 4th down and short yardage here.
Richard Rosa on the tackle, right on the corner. That was just a simple little out pattern there from the slot position, and he's still going to come up.
Sure, we'll pack that on the end of the run. 1st down.
Oh, we had a penalty there, Larry. I never saw the flag come out.
No, I didn't either.
Well, that was Billy Mills who caught the last of it there. I think he said a 5-yard face mask penalty, didn't he, Larry?
I think that's right.
So you tack that on to the end of the run, and that'll definitely give Glasgow a 1st down. As they mark it off here. Nope, this is a personal foul penalty. It's going to be half the distance to the goal, so that's going to move the football all the way to about, looks like the 11-yard line or so. 1st and 10 for Glasgow from the Raider 11.
He's a great offensive coordinator.
Graves, Miller.
Yes, he is. He won a national championship.
Lang hands it off to Richard.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for Central. This Owens kid that Central has is a real nice receiver. Lee Owens, 5'9", 170, and a senior. He had a real big game last week. 2 wideouts each way. Shotgun formation again. Here's Ayers, takes a snap. He looks to throw, going to throw it left side. The pass is complete. And scrambling from
the on formation. Graves gets to Miller off left tackle. And Zach pushes the football down to about the 6. Pick up, it looks like, maybe about 4 yards.
82, Richard Rosa, his second tackle on that stop. Rosa is 5'9", 175, a senior.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 6-yard line of Hart County. See what the play call is here.
Well, the biggest play we've had so far has probably been a broken play. The screen pass coming back to the left side.
Buford the wide out to the left. Miller is the lone setback. Shannon and Barber both in a slot on the right side. They're pitching to Shannon. Quick pitch over to Michael, looking for the corner. And he did not get in, but he's awfully close to the first down. Taken down around the 1-yard line, it looks like. That's going to be very close. And the officials say first down. So it'll be 1st and goal, Scotties, from the 1-yard line.
59, James Robertson on that tackle to bring Michael Shannon down right there close to the goal line. Looks like it's on about the 1 where the referee's standing.
First and goal from the 1 for Glasgow. 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Nobody on the scoreboard yet. Smith the wide out to the right. Miller's the lone setback. Graves gives off to Zach, and he gets hit in the backfield. He may have pushed his way ahead, but he still is going to be shy of the end zone. Thought maybe the second effort got him across, but they say he did not get in.
Yeah, that was Roberts again, and they're handling our offensive line pretty well right now. They're getting a lot of penetration in the backfield.
Pickup of about a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and goal from just about a 1.5 feet out. May just see Lane Graves try to stretch it across the goal line here. We'll see. Graves under center. Miller the setback. They do go with the quarterback sneak. And touchdown, Scotty. Lane Graves gets the Scotties on the scoreboard with 1:42 to go in the opening period. Glasgow moves ahead 6-0. Drew Kuzma will come in to attempt the extra point.
Well, that's a smart play. You know, just about a half yard from the goal line. No need to turn around and hand it off. And he didn't go right over center. He went off of left guard, stepped back a little bit, and then went right over the left guard.
Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is away, and it's good. Drew Kuzma now 12 of 13 on his extra point attempt this year. The one he missed was blocked. So 1:42 to go in the first quarter. Glasgow leads 7-0. Back after this on WCLG Sports.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Most corporate ownership is pretty much the same. Our owners are a little different. Sometimes backyard gardens. Because electric co-ops are owned by the people they serve, their teams, friends, and neighbors. At a co-op that we can use the power, come the power.
Come on, everybody, let's eat.
Farmers Rural Electric, the Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Energy and the power of human connections.
Back at Hank Roy Stadium, 1:42 to go in this first quarter. Glasgow has just taken a 7-0 lead over the Raiders of Hart County. That drive, 8 plays. It went 32 yards, took 4 minutes and 44 seconds, and capped off by a 1-yard quarterback sneak for quarterback Link Graves. And Drew Kuzma added the extra point. And Glasgow leads 7-0, 1:42 to go here in the first quarter.
It's not a real potent offense. It takes 4 minutes and 44 seconds to score from 32 yards. We're not driving the ball down people's throats at this point.
We'll take the points however we can get them.
Yeah.
Kuzma kicks it away. Taken by Brandon Gillespie back near the 10-yard line, trying to bring it around the right side, being chased, and he'll be cut down back there. Lane Graves got back there to take him down.
I think usually one of the first ones down on the kickoff returns.
Looks like they'll spot the football around the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Hart County from there. Let's see if the Raiders can answer that Glasgow score. John Thomas Hodges will line up in a shotgun with 2 wideouts to each side. Actually, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, and the man in the slot on each side. Hodges has the snap, looking to throw. It is caught, and then Chaz Thompson takes a lick from Zach Miller. Thompson went up, climbed the ladder to catch the football, and Zach was right there to deliver a blow.
Yeah, that's the way you make a tackle right there. He didn't give him a chance to get a step out. He just nailed it.
5-yard pickup, though. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 23.
Just a little short turnaround, a hitch pattern really is what it was. Then come out and got 5 yards and turn around.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hodges in the shotgun. Again wants to throw, and it is incomplete. I think it was intended that time for Michael Paul, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, Paul was out on the wide receiver in the slot on the left side there. Came out, did a little hook pattern right across the middle, and the ball had to be thrown quickly, and he overthrew him.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders with 53 seconds to go in this opening period. Homecoming 2005. We'll have all the homecoming festivities for you here at halftime. We already introduced you to the homecoming court before the ball game as they rolled them all around here in some awesome cars.
I'll take any one of them.
I would too. 3rd down and 6. Hodges in a shotgun with 3 wideouts to the right side. Hodges drops, getting pressure, now gets it away and caught for the 1st down. I think that's Richard Rosa that went up and caught the football. It is. He's taken down around the 31, just enough for a 1st down.
Corey Richard on the tackle for the Scotties. C.J. Buford looked like he was going to have a chance for an interception, and the ball went right through him. And then Corey Richard made the tackle.
Lane Graves was applying pressure that time, but Hodges was able to get it away before Lane could bring him down.
Yeah, Lane was right there at him, and he grabbed for him, but he just couldn't get a piece of him.
Again, 3 receivers to the right. Hodges in the shotgun. We've got 1 man wide to the left. They hand it off to the back. That is Cody Pritchard, I believe, who's got the carry, and he's taken down for a minimal gain.
Zach Miller in there on the tackle along with, I believe it's Herman again, number 9.
About a half yard or so. Officially, we'll call it 1 yard.
A.D. Herman is 6'1", 199 sophomore for the Scotties. They list him as a defensive end. But he's been moved into the inside position on the defensive line right now.
And that'll be it for the 1st quarter of play. It's Glasgow 7, Hart County 0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
You've been asking for it, and it's finally here. Extreme Fitness is offering meal planning with their new program. Introducing Extreme's Weight Management Services. Here's how it works. You begin with an initial consultation, which includes dietary analysis, 3 days of meal plans, and grocery lists that are designed specifically for your health and fitness goals and body composition goals. This program will help you understand what food...
Hart County held to minus 7 yards rushing, Glasgow 45 yards on the ground, 25 yards passing for the Scotties, 64 through the air for Hart County. So total yardage 57 for Hart County, 70 for Glasgow in that 1st quarter. Hodges in the shotgun, getting pressure, sacked, lost the football, and picked up down there. I think that's on Demetrius Stone. Now it goes out of bounds. But it will be Glasgow football. Don Demetrius, as he went down, had the ball stripped out of there, but luckily for Glasgow, the ball went out of bounds, Larry, and the Scotties are going to take over 1st and 10 down around the 11-yard line of Hart County.
Well, good pressure that time. We talked about getting pressure on the quarterback. Well, they did it that time, and Demetrius came up with it. Somebody picked it up and was going to run with it, and Demetrius ended up getting the ball and getting the fumble recovery and then fumbled it out of bounds.
Scotties on a fumble recovery.
So the Scotties with a golden opportunity here to get their 2nd score of the ball game. 1st and 10 for them from Hart County's 11-yard line after the Raiders' 2nd turnover of the ball game. Graves under center, Miller and Barber in a broken I formation. They give it off to Zach, and he's taken down in the backfield. Somebody cut through there. Who was that, Larry?
Yes.
Bud?
Derek Miller, tackle number 5 for him.
Rest of the 1st quarter stats, 1 turnover for each team. Of course, Hart County now with 2. And Hart County penalized 1 time for 11 yards. Glasgow was not penalized in the 1st quarter. Hart County ran 12 plays, Glasgow 17. Raiders had the ball 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Glasgow just 3 minutes and 14 seconds, but the Scotties do lead 7-0. 11:21 to go here in the first half of play. Graves under center. Miller is the setback. They pitch it back to Barber, sweeping around the left end. BJ looking for running room, and he is into the end zone, but hold the phone. We've got a flag.
We got a clip back here on number 55 on the play.
Walking below the waist.
Below the waist.
Right here.
And right here, it's back at the 11-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage, and you can see when BJ got around the corner, the block was thrown, and you could see the player go down, but the flag didn't come for a few seconds later. I thought they weren't going to call it.
Okay, we're blocking below the waist. Come down. On the blue team, be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat second down.
Big penalty. 15-yarder is going to move the football all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good run there by B.J. Barber, but
it would have been B.J.'s third touchdown of the year.
Yeah, unfortunate there. I'm not sure that, it was Barrett Dennison's one that they got called for the low block, and I don't know whether he hit him and slid down him or what, but the referee decided to call it.
Second down, 25. I formation behind Graves. Link wants to throw, looking right, and now gets away and moves the ball ahead to about the 22, maybe the 21-yard line. I don't know if that was a designed run. I think he wanted to throw the football, but it looked like they got some pressure on him.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to have time to go. It could have been a quarterback draw, because he just took off very quickly right up the middle. Travis Roten with his first tackle, 6'1", 207 junior for Hart County.
Scotty's going to burn a timeout here. Third down and 20 for Glasgow. Ball at the 21-yard line of Hart County. 10:37 to go until halftime. Scotty's lead 7-0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Hey, Dad, watch this. Nice hit.
Summer, and time for grilling in the backyard. You can eat prime rib. That's at Ponderosa in Glasgow and in Campbellsville.
Third down and 20 for the Scotties at the Hart County 21-yard line. Wide receivers all over the place here, 2 to each side. Graves lines up in a shotgun with Zach Miller lined up to his right. And we've got a flag going down as the ball is snapped. Somebody may have been offside or somebody may have moved.
Illegal formation, more than likely.
Think so? Here's Willie Mills.
Had a dead ball. False start. On the move. 5 yards. Repeat third down.
Somebody on that outside over there.
Well, the 5 yards that Lane Graves was able to get on the quarterback keeper, they lose it on the penalty, so it'll be third down and 25 now. Moves the football back to the 26-yard line, so the Scotties with their work cut out for them here. If nothing else, maybe get enough yardage to get Drew Cooper in there to attempt the field goal.
C.J. Buford moved too early.
Graves in a shotgun, 2 wide outs each way. Link looking over the middle of the field, and incomplete. The pass was just a little bit high, but it was catchable. C.J. Buford got his hands on it. Couldn't quite haul it in, though, Larry.
Yeah, C.J. came from the left wide receiver spot on the outside, the flanker position. Went down about 10 yards and just threw right across the middle. And the ball was just a little bit high, but he got his hands on it and had a chance to haul it in.
4th and 25. See what the Scotties pull out of the old hat here. They'll go for it, of course, down at Hart County's 26-yard line.
Yeah, got to go almost all the way to the end zone. What about the 1-yard line to get a first down?
2 receivers to each side. Graves in a shotgun. Link has time. Looking over the middle. Same play and drop this time. C.J. Buford had an opportunity to make 2 catches. One would have been a touchdown for sure. That one probably would have been shy of a first down. C.J. definitely should have caught that ball.
Yeah, he should have caught both. Had a chance to catch both of them. The first one was a little high. That one was right on the money. But number 32 drilled him. That was Chaz Thompson right after he dropped the football.
They've heard a few footsteps there. So Hart County takes over 1st and 10. Glasgow unable to cash in after getting the football at the Hart County 11-yard line on the turnover. Hodges in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hodges dropping, still dropping, getting pressure now. Throws it up for grabs and caught by Thompson off a deflection. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 35, and driven out of bounds up near the 31-yard line.
extracurricular activity called on Adrian Rose, but he never did bring him down, did he?
No.
He never did get him to the ground.
I think some of the Glasgow fans were hoping that Thompson might have a penalty thrown on him. He kind of threw the football down at Graves when he got up. At Groves, excuse me. But that's just a case of being in the right place at the right time for Chaz Thompson. That ball was deflected, and he caught it, and there was nobody behind him, and Groves was able to chase him down. If not, Thompson was going to have a touchdown. So it's 1st and 10 Hart County at the Glasgow 31-yard line.
Yeah, this Hart County, they can throw the football now. They've got a couple of good receivers in Thompson and the other kid, Rosa.
Hodges looking to throw is incomplete. Thought it was almost picked off. Blake Perkins got a hand on it, and he knocked it into the area of Zach Miller, but Zach couldn't quite haul it in, so it'll be incomplete in 2nd and 10 Hart County from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, nice coverage there by Blake Perkins on Chaz Thompson. He got a hand around him and knocked the football loose and almost intercepted it.
Of course, Blake in there at a linebacker in this 5-3, but when they spread the field like that with 4 receivers, Blake basically becomes a cornerback.
And he's got coverage on Thompson again out here on the left side.
Hodges in a shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Hodges gets it away. The pass is caught out there. And still on his feet over there, gets by a couple of tacklers. That is Frank Hoffman, and he'll have a first down. Scotty's missed a couple of tackles there.
Yeah, sure did. I didn't see if he missed that first tackle. Adrian Rose is the one that finally came in and got him down, but there was a good block right at the point of the catch that sprung him loose for about the first 7 or 8 yards, and then he broke a tackle and he got the first down.
1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 13-yard line of Glasgow, so they are threatening to tie this ball game up. Hodges in the shotgun, again 2 wideouts each way. Hodges setting up a screen. The pass is caught out here by Pritchard. Pritchard running through some traffic down inside the 10-yard line and driven down around the 8, it looks like, where they're going to say it's full progress to stop.
Looks like Herman and Zach Miller in on that stop. The Glasgow sending everybody. They're sending their ends. Both ends are coming full speed ahead and putting a lot of pressure on them. You know, Hart County's calling screen plays and little flat passes and things like that, and it's working for them right now.
5-yard pickup on the screen. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Raiders at the Glasgow 8.
2nd down 4.
Hodges will go under center this time with Pritchard the lone setback. 2 receivers each way. Now Paul goes in motion to fumble the snap, and I think Hart County got it back.
He did. Quarterback got back.
It'll be a loss of a yard back to the 9. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Hodges is a pretty good-sized kid, 6'2", 180. He's a senior. Of course, he played in the shadow of what was Thompson? Was that his name?
Thomas. Anthony Thomas.
Anthony Thomas. That's right. We got Thompson on the 9.
3rd down and 6 from the Glasgow 9. Hart County sends 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 to the left is Thompson. Got to keep an eye on him. Hodges in the shotgun, trying to set up a screen, and is tipped up and caught again off a deflection by Hart County. But that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards back to the 11. Well, the Raiders have been fortunate on 2 plays here. They've had 2 balls tipped, and their receivers have been able to come down with each other.
Well, Cody Pritchard's the one that caught the football. Hank Graves got a hand on it and knocked it up in the air, and it was up for grabs, and Pritchard came down with it.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 4th and 9 when we come back. Hart County's going to call a timeout. They'll have it 4th and 9 from the in Brownsville, I believe, is where that ball game's being played. And one other score to tell you about, Barron County and Warren Central. Warren Central, now this was a few minutes ago, but we heard in the first quarter a moment ago, Warren Central was leading Barron County 7-3. 4th down and 9 here for Hart County at the Glasgow 12. Hodges in a shotgun. Has 2 wideouts to each side, looking thrown to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Nice defense that time. C.J. Buford was right there with Chaz Thompson. Hodges just kind of threw it up, tried to let Thompson go up and get it, but Buford able to knock it down there.
Yeah, nice play by C.J. He had coverage on him all the time, and Thomas threw the football real high, and Hodges, I should say, threw the ball real high and gave C.J. time enough to get up and knock it down. So
The Scotties will take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. 7:49 to go in the first half of play. Billy Lindsay told us they wanted to establish the run tonight. They certainly have done that. We've only thrown the football 5 times, lengths 2 out of 5 for 25 yards and an interception. Graves gets it off to Miller, has a hole up the middle, and he'll get it across the 15 near the 20-yard line. He'll be stopped about a yard shy at the 19, it looks like.
Yes, Thompson on the tackle. That's his third of this first half.
Pickup of 7 for Zach. He's carried 10 times for 38 yards now. 2nd and 3, Scotties. I formation, Barber dots the I. They hand it off to him off left tackle, and BJ is going to be taken down just as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, BJ's pretty small, going up to middle. He is probably not his cup of tea. Number 59, again, James Roberts on the tackle, his 4th of the night.
Pickup of a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 from the 19-yard line. Actually, looks like the ball spotted right on the 20. Glasgow has to get to about right between the 21 and 22-yard lines for a first down. So 3rd down and about a yard and a half to be exact. 2 wide outs to the right. Graves under center with the I formation behind him. Miller is the second man. He'll get the handoff off left tackle, and he's going to be taken down short of the first down, I believe.
There's number 82 and 77 in there again, the 2 big men, Richard Rosa, Derek Mudd. The rest goes out, and they're trying to establish the run, but they're not getting big chunks of yardage, you know. We're only getting short bursts, and it's, is it 4th down?
It is 4th down in the yard. Scotty's going to come to the line of scrimmage. In punt formation. Witcher drops back to kick it away. Chaz Thompson back deep for Hart County, standing at around the 50-yard line. Witcher gets the punt away. Wobbler bounces at the 48, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 46-yard line in Hart County territory. It's a 33-yard kick for Corey.
First down and 10, Hart County from that point.
Hart County takes it 1st and 10 at their own 46 with 5:57 to go in the first half of play. Glasgow leading just 7-0 here in their first district game of the year. Hodges set up in a shotgun with Pritchard to his left. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They give it off to the back. That's actually Travis Roten. He has a hole into Glasgow territory. Fumbled the football, and I think the Scotties pick it up.
Wayne Mansfield got it, I think.
Well, Roten had a big gain all the way to about the 40-yard line, and then just had the football knocked out of there. Dwayne Mansfield, as Larry says, recovered the football, so Glasgow will take over at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10, and that's Hart County's 3rd turnover of this football game. 5:49 to go in the first half.
They're shooting themselves in the foot, Hart County is. It looks like A.D. Herndon was hurt a little bit on that play. They got him off the sidelines there.
Down on his back over there. Graves gives to Miller out of the I formation. Zach. I thought I saw the football pop out of there, but I guess it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. Zach taken down as he crossed the 45 to about the 46.
68, Adam Caldwell on that tackle.
Pick up of 6 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Scotties. 2 wide outs to the right. I formation behind Graves, who's under center. They get off to the fullback Witcher. Corey pushes ahead and is down near the 50. That's very close to a first down.
Derek
Mudd again on the tackle, number 6.
And they're going to spot him just shy of the first down, about a half-yard shy.
3rd down, less than a yard.
Ball spotted just on the Glasgow side of the 50-yard line. They've got to get right to the 50 for the first down. Basically about 3rd and a foot. Smith and Shannon, the wideouts to the right. Graves under center. Miller dots the I formation. They give it off to Zach, and he's pushed back. I'm not sure he got it.
I'm not either.
Well, right now, Glasgow is getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
You're exactly right, Joe. That's where it's starting. Richard Courtney on the tackle, number 3 for him.
He didn't get it. No gain. It'll be 4th down and about a foot again. They got the football down right where they did a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm looking right down the 50-yard line. That's where I'm sitting right now, and he didn't get there at all.
So here we go. Scotties look like they'll go for it. On 4th and a foot, Graves goes under center. Link goes with the quarterback sneak, and his forward progress will give him the first down. They pushed him back, but forward progress will spot the football in Hart County territory at the 49, so the gain of about a yard and a half will be first down Glasgow.
65 around the corner, 6'2", 220, a sophomore for Hart County, made the stop and threw him back, but Link got his forward progress enough to make the first down.
B.J. Barber will come into the football game, replacing Corey Witcher. 3:46 to go until halftime. Scotties lead this one 7-0 over the Raiders of Hart County.
Yeah, and the Scotties really need to put one in the end zone here. They really do. Get some points on the board, whether it be field goal or a touchdown.
High formation, Barber, the second man. They give it off to the fullback, Miller. Zach busts through the line and gets it across the 40 down near the 35. Going to be spotted at the 36, it looks like. But Zach came out of nowhere. He went into a crowd of people and then just popped out of there.
Travis Roten, his second tackle this first half. A good run by Zach, just dead up the middle. And we thought he was stopped after about a 2 or 3 yard gain, but he kept chugging.
Miller's carried 14 times for 58 yards now. That was a 13-yard pickup. First down and 10 Scotties at the Hart County 36. Again, the I formation. Give it off to the tailback. That's Barber this time, taking it off left tackle. And B.J. driven down around the 35.
Number 82, Richard Russell, in on that tackle. That's his 4th of the night. And Hart County has got a chock full of tackles in the first half.
Warren Central leading Marion County 21-3 in the second quarter. Graves under center, I formation behind him, 2 receivers to the right. Link dropping, wants to throw, pass is tipped up into the air and falls incomplete. Intended that time for Chad Smith, but somebody got a paw on it.
I think that's a man there again.
Derek Mudd.
I think Mudd's the one who got it with him, a 42. Cody Pritchard, one of the 2 got a hand on it, but I think it was Mudd. He's 6'1", came at him with his hands up.
So the incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 9 from the 35-yard line. Clock stop with 2:33 to go in the first half. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Lincoln a shotgun, has Miller back there with him. Graves rolling right, looking to throw, and it is incomplete.
Should have been intercepted.
It should have been intercepted by Michael Paul, then it should have been caught by Michael Shannon. So both players missed the opportunity to make the play.
Yeah, I think Zach made the wrong decision there and throwing the ball. He should have run it. He could have gotten the first down very, very easily after he got outside the pocket.
In Shannon's defense, he probably thought that ball was going to be tipped, which also obviously throws off your timing, but it did hit him right in the hand.
Yeah, but the ball should have been caught by Michael Paul. He should have had an interception.
It'll bring up 4th down and 9 from the Hart County 35. And Glasgow will line up like they'll go for it here. Scotty's shorter player as B.J. Barber comes running out on the field quickly. He'll line up in the fullback spot of the broken I formation. Miller, the deep man. Graves on the play-action pass, rolling right, turning back around, and it's incomplete. Tried to turn back around and throw it back over to Zach Miller. That's the play we saw the Scotties run well for big yardage back in the first quarter, but it doesn't work this time, and Hart County takes over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line with 2:21 to go until halftime.
Well, that was a screen play set up to Zach Miller over on the left side. He didn't get off to a good start because B.J. Barber didn't get in early enough for the play to be successful.
Hodges will go under center. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Michael Paul goes in motion to the right. They fake the pitch to him, handed off on the inside. And didn't catch the number. May have been Richard Rosa. It is. He's taken down after a gain of a couple to 37. Officially a gain of 3, says Bruce, so it'll be 2nd down and 7, and now it looks like Hart County is going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd timeout of this half. A minute 57 to go until halftime. It's Glasgow 7, Hart County 0. Back after this on WCLU Sports by a score of 7-0. Chaz Thompson splits wide to the left side. Got to keep an eye on him. 3 receivers to the right side. Hodges again in the shotgun. Getting pressure from Stone, setting up the screen. Caught by Pritchard, and he's cut down as he crosses the 40 up near the 42-yard line. That'll be shy of a first down. It'll bring up 3rd down to about 3 yards, it looks like.
Corey Richard in on the stop along with Lane Graves on that play, and then, that's all Hart County's been running, little short pass plays and screen passes and little just quick pitches and draw plays.
3rd down, a long 2, short 3, take your pick. Hodges in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Hodges has the ball, looking over the middle, and it is caught for the first down. In Glasgow territory at the 48-yard line.
Jack Miller on the tackle and the coverage.
It's Richard Rosa that made the catch. 5'9", 175 senior, so Hart County keeps the drive alive with a minute 16 to go until the break. Scotties do not want to give up a score going into the locker room. Hodges in the shotgun. Dropping, setting up a wide receiver screen. Graves got his hands on it and tipped it up into the air, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, good play. Malank that time came off the left side and came in with his hands up and tipped that football, and the play was just a little flare pass out to the flanker out there.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. A minute 12 to go in the first half of play here from Hank Roy Stadium on Homecoming 2005.
2nd down 10.
Hodges in a shotgun, looking to throw again, and it is caught and then dropped. Frank Hoffman got his hands on it, but Adrian Groves came up to make the stop and knock the football away.
Good play by Adrian. He got there just about the time the football did and made a good tackle, and the ball knocked loose.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Looks like A.D. Herndon's over here on the bench and got his foot propped up.
Yep,
he have an ankle,
it looks
like an ankle maybe.
Dwayne Mansfield in there at his spot at the defensive tackle. Hodges again in the shotgun, getting pressure, got it away and nearly picked off. Demetrius Stone hit Hodges just as he threw the football, and Corey Witcher almost picked it off and couldn't quite haul it in.
Well, Demetrius got off the line quick that time. He got off of it and got around his defender and got to the quarterback and got a tip on that arm. I think there's a reason why that football was not thrown very well.
4th and 10 for Hart County at the Glasgow 47-yard line. Minute 6 to play until halftime. Let's see what the decision is here from Coach Tim Nichols. They're going to line up like they go for it here. Kind of a risky move here. Ball basically at midfield on 4th and 10.
Well, with a minute and 6 to go.
Hodges in a shotgun. Getting pressure from Stone. The flag goes down. The pass goes incomplete. A flag is down. If that's holding, that'll be declined, and Glasgow will take over. But let's wait and see what the call is.
It came from the umpire, so that's probably what it is. Yes, it is.
Billy Mills' initial indication is holding on Hart County.
We got holding on the offense. That penalty declined. First down.
Scotty's taking 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line with a minute 1 to play until the break. Scotty's lead at 7-0.
There's still plenty of time, and we have a 2-minute offense we have worked on in the past, but I have seen it. That's the 4th time that both teams have been stopped on downs, 2 each.
Scotty spread the field, 2 wideouts each way. Graves in a shotgun. Wide receiver screen caught out here by Shannon at the 45, 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet down the near sideline. Sidesteps one man and gets up near the 25. Nice run after the catch that time by Michael Shannon.
James Roberts on the tackle. I thought he stepped out of bounds.
I thought he did too.
40-yard line, but they say no. I was looking for him to get out of bounds so he'd stop the clock. But the first down will stop the clock, and now it's running again.
52 seconds and counting. Again, Wideouts to each side. Graves in the shotgun. Rolling left. Pass is caught by Buford. He was down on his knees, though, when he made the catch, but a nice catch nonetheless by CJ.
Yeah, might ought to drop that unless we're going to call time, and we are.
It does pick up about 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 after this timeout. 40 seconds to go until halftime, and 4 at their own 20-yard line. Glasgow leads 7-0 over Hart County.
The Scotties got a little gift there when they went for it on 4th down. They punted, making a long field with a minute to go, but good break for the Scotties. Got the ball back within with good time to go in working position here.
2 receivers each way. Graves rolling out to the right side. Has Miller out in front. Now he'll tuck it and run at the 15-10, 5, and driven down around the 4-yard line. Good decision that time by Lane Graves. He was going to throw, but he saw plenty of running room. He pulled it down and got what he could. Got it all the way down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Chaz Thompson on the tackle. That's his 4th of this first half. A good decision that time by Lane Graves to tuck it under and run. Plenty of time.
Graves goes under center, and he's going to spike the football with 30 seconds to go. It's 1st and goal, actually now 2nd and goal, Glasgow, from the 4-yard line. So Scotty still have 3 plays to get this thing in. Scotty's break the huddle. They'll send Chad Smith wide to the right side. Shannon in a slot on the left. Miller is the setback. You've got Barber back there in the broken eye formation with him. They pitch it back to Barber. BJ looking for the corner. They're going to cut him off, though, and take him down back around the 6-yard line.
Richard Courtney on the tackle, number 67, and Doug Mudd both on that tackle.
Scotty's not going to call a timeout with 15 seconds to go here, and now they will.
Yeah, 3rd down, you got a chance to throw the football for one more play and then try a field goal if you don't make it.
15 seconds to go until the half. 7-0 Glasgow. We'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss the last play of this half here, if it is the last play. I do want to take a moment to thank our sponsors here on WCLU, Ponderosa Restaurants, The Print Shop, Square Deal Lumber Company, Glasgow Electric Plant Board, McDonald's, Houghton's Market, South Central Bank, Farmers RECC, and Glass Paving. And
in the state in 4A, and got a lot of speed, a lot of size, and pretty good football team.
So 3rd down and goal from the 6. Scotty's in the shotgun formation. Lank rolling to the right side, directing traffic. Now he'll tuck it, taken down from behind. He lost the football.
You got to get rid of it in that situation.
And it's ruled a fumble, and Hart County takes over.
Number 18 got the fumble recovery. That's Will Huff. Fumble recovered by Hart.
Lane contending that he was throwing the football, and kind of looked like he was, but that's so close, it's kind of hard to make that determination.
Yeah, that was awful close. You couldn't hardly call that anything else but a fumble.
He was certainly on his way down when he lost the football, whether he was throwing or just fumbled, but nevertheless, that's going to cost Glasgow even a shot at a field goal.
Yeah, well, that's the sad part about it, because you needed to throw it earlier. When nobody broke open, you got to throw that ball out of the end zone.
Hart County with 7.6 seconds takes over at the 5-yard line. They'll take the knee to run out the clock. And boy, if you're a Hart County Raider fan, you got to feel good about the position your football team's in right now. And Glasgow will go to the locker room with the lead, but it's just 7-0 over the Hart County Raiders. Hart County, a team that has beaten Glasgow only one time in this series history.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
These days, my kids are thinking about energy and asking good questions.
We'll put the central air in next year.
Thank you and welcome to the Glasgow High School 2005 football homecoming celebration. My name is Damian Clark and I am your master of ceremonies this evening. In a few moments, the 2005 football homecoming queen will be chosen from 12 candidates. Each candidate being honored tonight was selected by the Scotty football team, the student body of the GHS faculty. We wish the best of luck to all the candidates. Representing the freshman class is Drew Royce, daughter of Jackie and Sam Royce. Escorting Drew is Andrew Dennis, son of Dr. Ollie and Nancy Dennis. Our next freshman candidate is Hannah Smith, daughter of Cindy and Philip Box and the late Shane Smith. Escorting Hannah is Dalton Spears, son of Tina and Danny Spears. Our final freshman candidate is Brittany Stone, daughter of Abby and Daryl Stone. Escorting Brittany is Patrick Stewart, son of Shannon and Howard Stewart. Representing the sophomore class is Natalie Eubank, daughter of Mary and Jerry Eubank. Escorting Natalie is Grant Robarts, son of Pat and Van Robarts. Our next sophomore candidate is Charlie Fent, daughter of Dr. David Fent. Escorting Charlie is Will Beard, son of Kathy and Danny Beard. Our final sophomore candidate is Chanel Workman, daughter of Laura Workman. Escorting Chanel is Will McCoy, son of Angie and Patty McCoy. Representing the junior class is Lindsay Elmore, daughter of Terry and Brian Elmore. Escorting Lindsay is Ben Thompson, son of Patricia and Mark Thompson. Our next junior candidate is Marilee Hyde, daughter of Ann and Mike Hyde. Escorting Marilee is Andrew Whiteside, son of Mary and Jim Whiteside. Our final junior candidate is Bailey Owens, daughter of Gina and Billy Thomason and Donnie Owens. Escorting Bailey is Tyler Morris, son of Debbie and James Morris. Representing the senior class is Micah Cassidy, daughter of Renee and Micah Cassidy. Escorting Micah is Thomas Vick, son of Lynn and Tommy Vick. Our next senior candidate is Summer Harper, daughter of Sheila and Jeff Harper. Escorting Summer is Kent Bull, son of Pam and Freddie Bull. And our final senior candidate is Megan Harris, daughter of Kathy and Mike Harris. Escorting Megan is J. Robert Lindsay, son of PJ and Bobby Lindsay. Senior starting football players Demetra Stone and Zach Miller will crown our homecoming queen tonight and present her with a sash and a bouquet of roses. Carrying the tiara and roses are Blair and Madison Carrell, daughters of Lori Carrell and Larry Carrell. We would like to thank PNC Jewelers of Glasgow for donating the beautiful tiara. And now the moment we have all been waiting for. The 2005 Glasgow High School football homecoming queen is Micah Cassidy.
you all with you here as Glasgow leads Hart County 7-0 in the first district contest of the 2005 season. Congratulations to Micah Cassidy, crowned the 2005 Glasgow High School homecoming queen. And as I said, congratulations to all of the homecoming candidates. Well-deserved honors for all of them. Larry, 7-0 Glasgow. Obviously, you're happy that the Scotties are in the lead here, but somehow it feels like they've not played very well.
Yeah, they haven't played very well, Joe, especially on the offensive side of football. Defensively, I think we've done a pretty decent job. We've gotten after the passer a little bit, and they haven't been able to run the football on us. But offensively, we've got to find a way to move the football and get it in the end zone.
Glasgow will receive the kickoff. Derek Mudd set to kick it away, and it is a little nubber off the end of his foot. And I think that's Corey Richard that just came up and fell on it up near the 35-yard line. That's the best thing Corey could do there.
That's right. You try to pick that squibber up, you might drop it.
I told you that Hart County would probably squib their kickoff because they have some major trouble covering kickoffs, according to head coach Tim Nichols, and that's exactly what they did there. So Glasgow takes it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, just underway in the third quarter. Scotty's leading 7-0 over Hart County.
Well, Glasgow coaches usually make pretty good adjustments at halftime. Let's see what offenses they come up, what plays they come up with here in the second half. We need something just to move the football consistently.
Miller dots the I formation. They give it off to the fullback, Corey Witcher, off left guard, and Corey got a good push that time. A gain of about 3 yards, it looks like, up near the 38-yard line.
We found number 68, Adam Yardwell, on the tackle, his second.
Witcher's now carried 4 times for 15 yards in the ball game. His longest carry has been 8 yards. That was his first of the game. Second and 7. A wide receiver each way. I formation again with Miller the deep man. Grays wants to throw, and the pass is dropped by Shannon, but it was a lateral, so he picks it up and can run with it. He's at the 40 and driven out of bounds near the 42-yard line. So, stroke of luck there for Glasgow. That was
bounce right back to him.
Yeah, kind of dangerous.
Yeah, lateral, and for such a live football, if he dropped it. Chaz Thompson made the tackle out of bounds over here, but he got the worst end of the deal as Michael kind of got a shoulder into him and knocked him down.
Well, that's a pickup of 5 yards, and it's 3rd and 1 Glasgow at their own 43-yard line. I formation, Graves under center, Miller's the deep man. They pitch it back to Zach. Looking to turn the corner, cuts it back inside. He'll have the first down, still on his feet as he carries the pile forward to about the 48, and the flag comes in late.
Good hard run by Zach Miller that time. Travis Roten, number 7, is the man that initially hit him. And we'll see what this flag's for. Face mask, maybe?
That would be my guess. We'll find out from Billy Mills here. That is going to be a face mask on Hart County. Here's Mr. Mills down on the field for you.
We got face mask on the defense, 5 yards. Backing on the end of the run. That'll be a first down.
They'll spot it from the 48, so it'll move the football to the Hart County 47-yard line. Actually, probably closer to the 46. 1st and 10 Scotties from that point. 11-10 to go in the third quarter.
First and 10 Scotties. At the 46-yard line.
2 wideouts to the left side. Backs in the I formation. Miller dotting the I. Graves in the under center. Gets it off to Miller. Off right tackle. Zach lowers the head. Gets it inside the 45 to about the 40-yard line.
Miller off tackle right. Miller there by Travis Roten.
Travis Roten again on the tackle. His 4th of this football game.
There's one thing you'll never be able to say about Zach, and that is that he does not play hard.
Oh, he plays hard.
Runs the ball very hard. Got about 7 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 39.
I tell you what, I really like these Hart County linebackers, Roten and Thompson, Mudd. They're really 3 good active players.
Quick throw out to C.J. Buford. Gets by the quarterback, and he has some room at the 25, 20. Gets by one man, 15, and driven out of bounds around the 10-yard line. A good play, big play that time for the Scotty offense. That'll be a 29-yard pickup on the quick connection there from Graves to Buford, Larry.
Yeah, just raised up off of out of under center, raised up, hit him right down the line of scrimmage. CJ made a good move right after he caught the football and got around the corner. Chaz Thompson made the tackle well downfield.
First and goal to goal for the Scotties. Looks like the ball's on the 10-yard line. Graves under center, I formation, two wideouts to the right side. That's Shannon and Smith. They give it off to Miller, right up the gut. Zach barrels ahead and driven down after a gain of a couple. Looks like he got the ball to about the 8-yard line, maybe.
Number 65, Aaron Porter on the tackle here, second.
Pickup of 2 yards will bring up second down and goal from the 8.
Another good hard run by Zach, just right up the middle.
Chad Smith will split wide to the right. Barber and Miller are the backs. They're in the broken eye formation with Miller the deep man. Pitch it back to Zach, sweeping around the left side. And Zach looking for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Scotty.
Well, that's big for the Scotties. They need to take that first possession and put it in the end zone, and they did that.
Yeah, we said before we came back there at halftime, Larry, that Glasgow desperately needed to take this ball down and drive it, get it in the end zone, and you're exactly right. That's what they do. And with 9:16 to go in the third quarter, Glasgow takes a 13-0 lead, and Drew Kuzma in to attempt the extra point.
About an 8-yard run?
Yes, sir. Drew Kuzma will kick it. Lane Graves will hold. Miller will snap. Good hold. Kick is down. Or kick is away, I should say, and it's good. 14-0. 9:16 to go in the third quarter of play. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Hey, honey, I'm going to the grocery to pick up something.
Get 5 for $10 and Donald Duck orange juice, only 99 cents a carton. Great savings, value, and close to home. That's Houses, Markets, and IGA stores.
Drew Kuzma to kick it away. Glasgow leading 14-0. After the touchdown run by Zach Miller, we'll recap the drive in just a moment. Good kick by Drew, taken at the 10-yard line by Rosa, it looks like. He takes it up the middle of the field and gets by a couple of men. Bounces it out to the outside over on the far sideline and finally taken down as he crosses the 30.
He played Demetrius Stone over there.
That drive, that drive for the Scotties, 6 plays, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. It went 65 yards. Capped off by the 8-yard touchdown run for Zach Miller around the left end. Drew Kuzma added the extra point for the 14-0 Scotties. 9:08 to go in the third quarter of play. So Hart County will get the football for the first time in this half. They'll take it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Well, the Scotty offense came through the first drive, and let's see if the defense can do the same.
Hodges under center. They'll put Rosa into motion. They pitch it back to him, sweeping around the left end, looking for some running room. And he'll be driven down around the 35-yard line. Not by the first Glasgow tackler, but then a host of them there to meet him.
Yeah, C.J. Buford came up to make the tackle.
Pickup of 4 yards. Second down and 6 from the 35-yard line. A wide out to each side. Michael Paul lines up in a slot on the left side. Hodges in the shotgun. That's Pritchard with him. He'll hand it off to him. And Pritchard's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back.
Yeah, J.W. Hampton, Demetrius Stone right there to meet him.
That'll be no gain. Actually, Bruce says a loss of about a yard. Third down about 7. At the 35.
I see A.D. Herman back on the sidelines there, but Dwayne Mansfield is in his spot right now.
Hodges in the shotgun. 3 Three receivers right side, looking that way. Now throws over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. A nice defensive play by C.J. Buford as he came up from behind and knocked it away from Michael Paul. Otherwise, I think Paul makes that catch for a first down.
That's right, Michael Paul right in the middle, right there in the Glasgow G in the middle of the field, and Jack Miller hit him from the front. C.J. Buford has it measured all the way, comes in and jumps real high and knocks it out of his hands.
Second pass breakup we've seen C.J. have tonight. The other was back in the end zone in the first quarter.
But if that football's down where and hits him in the numbers, it's really hard to knock it away from him.
We've got a timeout on the field taken by Hart County. Don't think they had enough players on the field that time. 7:42 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow leads 14-0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Bank, and my late grandfather, Kenneth Bell. Now, I'm proud to be working with my family and friends to carry on his legacy of personal, convenient banking in my hometown at South Central Bank. Call me, Lynn Gentry, at 651-7466 and see that home loans have never been easier or more convenient. South Central Bank, hometown banking, there is a difference. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hometown banking, there is a difference. South Central Bank.
Derek Mudd came in to kick it away, and Hart County downed the football at the Scotty 34, a kick of 31 yards. First and 10 Scotties at their own 33, let's call it. And a third quarter score, Warren Central 50, Berrien County 3. Knew it'd be a tough one for the Trojans.
Good first quarter, 7-3. And they've gone on a rampage since, haven't they?
Graves under center, hands it off to the tailback. That's Zach Miller, and Zach may have gotten a half yard or so and then it's pushed backward. Not much there.
Well, somebody grabbed a hold of his ankle and just held him up. Number 59, I believe.
No gain. It'll be second down and 10 from the Scotty zone 33.
That's James Roberts. That's his sixth tackle in this ball game.
6:32 to go in the third quarter. Scotty's lead Hart County 14-0. Again, I formation. Witcher, the fullback. Miller, the tailback. Smith and Shannon wide to the right side. They hand it off to Witcher on the quick hitter off left tackle. And Corey got a couple.
Number 7, that's Travis Roden.
Actually, they just give him officially a gain of a yard to the 35-yard line. It'll be third down and 9. Shannon and Smith wide to the right. Graves will go up under center. Throw it quickly out here to Shannon, looking for room at the 35-40. 45, he'll have the first down as he's driven out of bounds.
Well, a good stiff arm there by Michael Shannon. He got the football, got outside, and the defender came after him, and that was number 42. That's Cody Pritchard, and boy, he gave him a good stiff arm right to the face and got him out of the way.
Pickup of 11 yards. Michael's now caught 3 passes for 43 yards. We've seen him make some nice runs after the catch tonight.
Yeah, that's been probably one of the best offensive plays we had, just a little swing pass coming out of the backfield to the slots.
Graves again moves up under center. B.J. Barber in at the tailback slot with Miller in the fullback. They give it off to Zach on the trap play. He's across the 50 into Hart County territory about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, good hard run up there by Zach Miller with 2 men hanging on him. Cody Mudd again. Cody Pritchard with his tackle.
Gain of 7. Zach now has carried 20 times for 87 yards tonight. So he's certainly been a workhorse for Glasgow. Second down and 3 at the Hart County 46-yard line. I formation again with Barber dotting the I. Graves with a straight drop, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. Intended for C.J. Buford, and again another catchable ball, but it looked like C.J. may have jumped too quickly that time later.
The slant pattern right over the middle, and that ball was catchable again. Maybe just a hair high for C.J.
Looks like he may have mistimed the jump. It'll be third down and 3.
Well, this C.J. at 6 foot. Doesn't even look that tall, does it? No, it doesn't.
I formation behind Graves, who's under center. Play action pass. He has a blocker out there with him, rolling to the right. Lane's going to tuck it. He'll run for the first down. Slips away at the 40, 35. Leaps over a man at the 30, 25, and driven out of bounds around the 22. And that could be a flag, and it will be.
There's two of them. Yeah, Lane definitely way out of bounds. And the guy just swung him around by his shirt and threw him to the asphalt over here.
Not a smart play by Chaz Thompson.
Chaz Thompson, a good football player, though. Maybe a little frustrated that Jack broke about not Zach, but Link broke about 3 tackles down that right sideline that time.
Here's Benny Mills.
We got dead ball, personal foul on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Lane got the ball to the 23 on the run, and by the time they mark the penalty off, let's see where they'll set the football down half the distance. They'll put the ball down at the 11-yard line.
At the regular 11-yard line. First control Scotties from that pass.
Timeout on the field to get the chain set here. 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow leads 14-0 and threatening once again. 1st and 10 from the 11. I formation. Well, now the Scotties are going to go back into the huddle. And Benny Mills is going to come over here and say something to head coach Billy Lindsay. Not sure what this might be about. Billy looking back here at the kids on the sideline.
Something about the time, I'm sure.
Those guys that's walking have to get outside the field. There they go.
They're doing it right now. Had to clear the track over there. Had a couple of fans that were on the inside of the fence over there behind the Hart County bench, and that's what they were doing, stopping away to try to get those guys to clear out of there, and they did.
Somebody probably gave the road officials down the road over there, I'd say.
That'd be my guess.
That hadn't been the first time that's ever happened.
Graves under center. Miller, the deep man in the broken eye formation. Give it off to him off left tackle. Zach hits the hole and gets it down near the 6-yard line. Pick up a 5. Bring 2nd down and 5 from the 6.
Number 82, Richard Russell, his 6th tackle for this ball game.
4:20 remaining in the third quarter. Glasgow leads 14-0. And 6 yards away from another touchdown. Graves under center. Baxter split this time. They pitch it back to Shannon, sweeping around the right end, cuts it inside, looking for the hole, and he's close. But taken down before he reached the goal line. Looks like maybe the 2, maybe even the 1-yard line. He's going to be close to a first. I think he's going to be just a little bit shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down about a yard, I believe.
Number 65, Aaron Corner with his 3rd tackle, 6'2", 220, sophomore.
Adam Van Zandt comes into the ball game for Glasgow at the extra tight end spot as C.J. Buford comes out. Scotties will go to the big formation on 3rd down and short from the 2. Double tight end set. Miller is the setback. Shannon and Barber in a slot on the right side. Graves trying with a quarterback sneak, and the flag went down just as the ball was snapped. Afraid somebody may have moved.
He looked, he pointed toward Hart County.
Somebody lined up offside, I guess. Billy Mills started to tell us what it was. He's going to make sure, though. Yeah, maybe checking to see if it's going to be a first down after the mark off the penalty. Of course, the ball's on the 2, so half the distance, obviously, is going to put it at the 1-yard line, and that's going to be very close to a first.
Offsides, I think, is what the call will be.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, offsides is going to be the call.
Lined up in the
ball. Offside on the defense. Still 3rd down.
Still third down. So they say it's about, I don't know. I don't understand that one. So it's about a foot short, it looks like. Third down, less than a foot. Lane Graves will hand it off to Miller, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Dak took it off right tackle that time. Barely got touched. Glasgow leads 20-0 now. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Drew Kuzma will come in to attempt the extra point. Graves will hold. Miller will snap it.
A good hold that time over the right side for Zach. He just got to about the 1-yard line and just dived into the end zone.
Kick is blocked.
Bad handle there by Lane Graves on the catch from center. Snap looked like it was pretty good. He was bobbled it. Didn't get it down.
So the score remains 20-0 in favor of the Scotties with 3:20 to go in the third quarter. That's the second kick that Drew has had blocked so far this year. And he's now 13 out of 15 on his extra point attempts.
Now to his foul, 15.
The drive for the Scotties, 9 plays. It went 66 yards. It took 3 minutes and 41 seconds off the clock. Zach Miller capped it with a 1-yard touchdown run off right tackle. Kuzma's kick is blocked, and it's 20-0 Scotties with 3:20 to go in the third quarter of play.
No time of possession in this game. Scotties are going to have that. It was 16 minutes to 7 minutes and something at halftime, and they were really going to pile it up in the second half. 2 long drives, about 6.5 minutes apiece, 6.5 minutes together.
We still got 3:20 to go in the third. Drew Kuzma will tee it up for the Scotties. Michael Paul back deep for Hart County. Got Richard Rosa back there with him. Cody Pritchard back there, I think, as well, over there on the far side of the field. Kuzma gets the kick away, high end over end, taken at the 9-yard line by Rosa. He's going to bring it down the near sideline here. And he's got room. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Into Glasgow territory, 45, back across the middle of the field, over on the right sideline now, 30, 25, 20, 15, and driven down around the 12-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, Michael Shannon had to run him down. Good thing we got a little speed. Boy, at about the 50-yard line, he came up the left sideline, and at the 50, he cut back across the field against the grain, got all of Glasgow's players going to the right side of the field, and boom, he got around the corner. If we hadn't had a little speed on the field, Michael Shannon would not have caught him. He would have had a touchdown.
I don't know if the outside men on the kick coverage here on the near sideline got blocked or what happened, but they got out of their lanes. And
they sure did, right here on this left sideline.
77-yard kick return, and Hart County all of a sudden has some life. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Michael Paul goes in motion. They pitch it back to him. Trying to sweep around the right side, and he's hit hard after a short gain.
Zach Miller, Zach laid the wood to him that time.
Richard and Zach Miller make the hit for Glasgow.
Pickup of nothing. A 2nd down and 10, again from the 14. Bowling Green leading Adair County 70-0.
Boy, we've heard some outrageous scores the last couple of weeks. I mean,
Rosa in the shotgun, rolling out to the left, throws the football, and that's going to be interference. No question about that one.
C.J. Buford got in on him before the football got there.
I'm not sure Thompson would have had an opportunity to make that catch. But regardless, C.J. is going to be called for pass interference. He got there a good full second or two before the ball got there. That's Dwayne Mansfield on the field, down on his back over there around the 25-yard line for Glasgow. Of course, Scotty's already a little bit short-handed at that defensive tackle position. The starter for Glasgow at that spot, A.D. Herndon, already went out with what looked like an ankle injury back in the first half.
His offensive man off of him and then got in and made the tackle. It was a handoff underneath from the quarterback.
There to 6'1", 198 sophomore. Loss of 4. Loss of 3 back to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down and goal to go from there. Hodges again in the shotgun. Had some trouble with the snap. Now brings it down, throwing into the end zone. It's incomplete. Intended that time for Chaz Thompson.
He put on that time by Lane Graves coming from the outside from the left. He didn't get to him, but he made him hurry, and he threw the ball down in the end zone into the ground.
Third down and goal to go from the 10-yard line. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Scotty's lead 20-0.
Third down, goal to go.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right, make it 2 to each side, actually. Hodges in the shotgun with Pritchard to his right. Going right side on the option, pitches back to Pritchard. He gets by one man, but Barrett Dennison there to meet him, and he'll bring him down after a gain of a couple.
2 good plays in a row by Barrett. Adrian Groves came up and turned it in, and then Barrett came in from the side, from the back side, and got him.
First time we've seen Hart County try to run an option out of that shotgun.
He got Lance sucked in on it, so he came in after the quarterback, and he made a good pitch. And then Adrian Groves was there to slow him up, and then Barrett Dennison finished him off.
Fourth down, goal to go from the Glasgow 9-yard line, so it's the last chance for Hart County to get it in on this drive at least. Hodges in the shotgun, Pritchard to his left. 2 receivers each way. Hodges getting pressure from the backside, rolling to the left, throwing into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Hart County. Nice catch by Chaz Thompson down in the end zone down there. Somebody came in and delivered a blow to a couple of Glasgow would-be tacklers as A.D. Herndon and Lane Graves were both in pressure from the backside on Hodges, but somebody came in and took them both out.
Well, they did. They put the pressure on him. Glasgow went all out with the blitz that time, and the quarterback made a good move, and somebody got a good block on A.D. Herndon. He's the one that they knocked down trying to get to the passer, and when they knocked him down, it gave him time to throw the football into the end zone. He threw it up for grabs. C.J. Buford jumped just a little bit too quick again and mistimed it, couldn't get it, and it fell right in Chaz Thompson's hands.
Chaz Thompson's going to try to attempt the extra point now. He's going to have to hurry to avoid a delay of game here. That ball's been set for quite a while. Now they do snap it. Kick is away, and it is good. Minute 14 to go in the third quarter, and still a long way to go in this one. Glasgow's lead cut to 20-7. We'll be back after this on WCLU Sports. Touchdown pass from Hodges, John Thomas Hodges to Chaz Thompson. Thompson added the kick, and it's 20-7 Glasgow with a minute 14 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was a good catch by Thompson. As I said, C.J. Buford just went right over his hands. He jumped for it, just not tall enough to get a hand on it, and it fell right in Thompson's hands. A good play by Hodges, the quarterback, to get away from the rush, and a great block up front. And I didn't pick up who made that block, but whoever made the block to get A.D. Herndon down, because he had a beat on the quarterback, that was the one that made the play.
Of course, the big play on the drive was the kickoff return, about 77 yards by Richard Rosa that set him up at the 14-yard line.
Well, they get in a huddle, Hart County does on the kickoff, and break and go right to the football running and then stop and spread out.
Chaz Thompson to kick it away, high end over ender, driving B.J. Barber back to the 15-yard line on the far sideline over there. B.J. got a block as the flag goes down. B.J. cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's got room to run, but the flag is down. 45-50, 45-40, 35. Still on his feet as he crosses the 30, but it's going to come back. The flag is down back around the 20-yard line.
Got to have a block in the back somewhere. That was a good run by B.J. He started down on the left sideline, cut back to the middle of the field, and that's where the flag came in right at that point. And he made a good move right back up the middle. And he's got some speed when he gets out in the open field.
Once again, Benny Mills down on the field.
But illegal block in the back on the return. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down this way.
So the block in the back on Glasgow going to cost him a terrific kickoff return by B.J. Barber.
Yeah, almost gave him the touche there on the kickoff return to set us up in good field position, and now the illegal block, and we go backwards.
They're going to mark the foul from the 20-yard line, it looks like. It's going to put Glasgow deep in their own territory at their own 10. So if Scotties want to find pay dirt here, they'll have to go 90 yards. 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. Glasgow leads 20-7.
First and 10 Scotties at their own 10-yard line.
Shannon and Smith, the wide receivers to the right. I formation. Barber dotting the I. Miller's the fullback. They give it off to Zach. Zach pulling, dragging a couple of Hart County tacklers up to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup in 5, maybe 6.
Number 56 on that tackle for Hart County. I don't have a 56. Was that 58? No, that's 56. You got a 56?
I do not. Two receivers to the right after the pickup of 5 yards. It's second down and 5 from the 15. They give to Miller once again. Zach hits the hole, and he'll have the first down up across the 20 to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line.
56 made the tackle again. I'll have to find out from Hart County people who he is in a minute.
We'll find that out.
Quarter break.
That's the next break here, which is coming up in just 18 seconds. Matter of fact, Glasgow may not run another play in this quarter.
Yeah, 2 good strong runs there by Zach Miller, just right straight up the gut off the left side.
That's going to do it for the third quarter of play. 12 minutes remaining here at Hank Roy Stadium. Homecoming 2005. And it is Glasgow leading Hart County by a score of 20-7. Back after this on WCOD Sports.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Glass Paving, a homegrown business with 20 years of service to our community, 20 years of improving homeowners' property, providing high-quality driveways and parking lots in prime real. That's at Ponderosa in Glasgow and in Campbellsville.
Lane Graves hands off to Michael Shannon at the 25 and stops around the 27-yard line. That was first and 10 for Glasgow as we start the fourth quarter of play. Scotties lead Hart County 20-7. Stats through 3 quarters of play. Glasgow 16 first downs, Hart County just 6. Scotties with 182 yards rushing to just 6 for Hart County. But through the air, Hart County does have 152 yards, 99 yards passing for Glasgow. Total yardage 281 for the Scotties to 158 for Hart County. Glasgow's turned it over twice, Hart County 3 times. We'll look at the rest of the stats after this play. Smith and Shannon, the wideouts to the right. Graves under center. I formation behind him. They give it off to the fullback, Witcher, and Corey hit just as soon as he takes the handoff. He'll be stopped for no gain. The rest of the stats through 3 quarters of play. Hart County fumbled 3 times. They lost 2 of those and thrown an interception as well. Glasgow's fumbled once. They lost that, and they also threw an interception. Hart County's penalized 4 times for 28 yards. Glasgow 4 penalties, 37 yards. Total offensive plays 37 for Hart County to 56 for the Scotties. Glasgow's held the ball 24 minutes and 10 seconds in this ball game. Just 9 minutes and 50 seconds time of possession for Hart County.
There's going to be a big discrepancy. James Roberts on that last tackle number 7 for him in this ball game, and number 56 who made the 2 tackles earlier was his name is Tony Davis.
I formation. Graves rolling right, has a couple of blockers in front of him. Link getting pressure from the backside, now throws the football. Caught by C.J. Buford.
That's the hardest.
Wow.
That's the hardest one he had to catch all night.
Not only did he have to climb the ladder, he was hit in the back just as he made the catch by Derek Mudd. You're right, Larry. We've seen C.J. drop a few catchable passes, and that was one.
He had to really go up, and he held on to it. And number 77, I tell you what, he's a good-looking football player. He's all over the field, 6'1" and 191 pounds. Number 77, that was his 8th tackle in this ball game. He's assisted on many, many goals.
Pickup of 8 yards on the reception. Lane Gray's now over 100 yards for the game. He's 7 of 15 through the air, 107 yards. Miller dots the I formation. Gray's under center. 2 wideouts to the left. They give it off to Miller off right tackle. Zach has a hole. Gets it across the 40. Still driving and now taken down around the 43-yard line.
There's Miller again on the tackle. Tackle number 9 for him. A good hard run by Zach Miller again off the right side. The offensive line doing a better job this half. Or Hart Game's defensive front is getting a little tired.
9 yards on the carry. Zach Miller now 25 carries for 115 yards. Lane Graves goes under center, gives it off to Witcher. And Corey's close to a first down. I think he may be just a bit shy. Looks like the Scotties ran the trap play that time.
Miller's 10th tackle. Caught him by the legs. Corey made a few yards out of that.
Penalty flag is down, it looks like, over on the far side of the field. They're talking to Hart County, so it's going to be on Glasgow.
It's Glasgow, yeah.
Okay, here's your chance. All hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and hot dogs half price. Half price at the concession stand.
Helping the runner.
Hamburgers,
55 blue. 5 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat second down.
I don't think I've ever heard that. I've heard of it before, but I've never heard it called helping the runner.
I've seen it before, haven't we, Bruce? Aiding the runner. Yeah, we've seen. It was Barrett Denison that they said was the culprit on that play. Aiding the runner? Aiding and abetting the runner. That's pushing them in the back and helping them go forward. I've seen it called before.
Well, you could almost call that on about every play, up the middle anyway. 5-yard penalty will be second down and 6 after the ball's moved back to Glasgow's own 39-yard line. 9:35 remaining in the ball game. 20-7 Scotties. Miller dots the I formation. Lank Graves under center. Pitch it back to Zach, sweeping left side, has Witcher out in front of him. Lead blocker. Zach will get across the 45. He'll have the first down and taken down around the 47. Zach does a nice job following his blockers that time, letting them pick up the Hart County would-be tacklers, and Zach able to get good yardage.
Yeah, James Roberts, his 8th tackle of this ball game, and it was a good-looking play. He had Corey Witcher out in front of him, and we didn't knock everybody down, but good run by Zach Miller.
8 yards on the carry. Zach again, the deep man in the I formation. They fake to him, give it off to Shannon, sweeping left side at the 45, 40, and he steps out of bounds right there. Actually, they're going to give him the 38-yard line.
Frank Hoffman, 5'7", 145 junior for Hart County. Push out on the before Hart County there on the sidelines. Edmondson County down 13-7.
12-7, I think he just said. I think they gave the wrong score a minute ago. They said 13,
3 minutes ago in the game.
12-7. So as we talked about, that's a big district ball game. Has playoff implications early in the year. Edmonton County already 2-0. If they could go 3-0, they would almost guarantee themselves a playoff spot. Lane Graves under center. First and 10 again. Same play. Handed off to Shannon. He has room again. 40-35. Breaks loose at the 30 and taken down around the 13-yard line.
Dropped down by Chaz Thompson. 32 Chaz Thompson and Travis Roden both there on the tackle. Thompson got to him first. That's his 7th tackle of this ball game to go along with an interception.
It'll be first and 10 for the Scotties at the 13-yard line. Graves goes under center. The backs are split. Miller and Witcher back there. They give it off to Miller. Zach takes it off left tackle and just pushes the pile forward inside the 10 to the 8.
James Roberts makes the stop.
Roberts with his 9th tackle. James Roberts, 5'8", 190 senior.
Davidson on that tackle.
Pick up a 5. Second down and 5 from the 8-yard line. Miller and Witcher again split in the backfield. Graves under center. They pitch it back to Witcher around the left end. Corey dives for the pylon, but he's short. Steps out of bounds around the 1.
Frank Hoffman again on the tackle, his second. Monroe County has scored again, 18-7.
That's a Raider 2.
That's Monroe County's first district game of the year. First down, goal to goal from the 1-yard line. Graves under center. Miller and Witcher in the backfield. Lank tries to take it on the quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Scotty.
Graves on the quarterback sneaker.
And scored standing up.
Yep, barely got touched. Makes it 26-7 Glasgow with 8:16 to go in the ball game. Pending the extra point here by Drew Kuzma.
Well, 3 good drives in this ball game in the second half for the Scotties. They've had it 3 times, scored 3 times.
Lank Graves will be the holder. Drew Kuzma will kick. Snap by Miller's good. Lank gets the hold down. Kick is away. It's good. 8:16 to play in the football game in Glasgow now with a somewhat comfortable 27-7 lead. We'll come back after this on WCLD Sports. Drew Kuzma added the kick. It's 27-7 Glasgow with 8:16 to play in the ball game. That was Lank's second touchdown of the night. Zach Miller has the other 2 for the Scotties.
The Scotties a little bit more efficient on offense here in this second half. 3 drives, 3 good drives in the second half. All 3 ended up in touchdowns.
Kuzma gets the kick away, taken by Paul at the 15-yard line. Works around the left side. He has room again at the 40, 45, 50. Still on his feet and pushed out of bounds in Glasgow territory.
Demetrius Stone got him and pushed him out of bounds. Another good return for the Hart County Raiders on the kickoff. He got
flag is down, though, back around the 38.
We got an illegal block on them.
Let's find out.
We got a hold on the receiving team, 10 yards from the spot of the foul for the first down.
If they spot it from where the flag is, it'll be spotted from the 38, which will make it a 20, or put it at the 28-yard line. Looks like they're going to move it up, mark it off from the 39, though.
199 yards late.
And actually, they do spot it back around the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hart County at their own 28. 8:07 to play in the game. 27-7 Scotties. Glasgow looking to go 4-1 overall and 1-0 in district play. Hodges in the shotgun. Straight drop. Looking to the left side. It is incomplete. That was right in C.J. Buford's hands, and he just dropped it. Well, yeah, you won't get one thrown to you any more perfect than that. Should have been intercepted.
Well, you dropped a couple on the offensive side. Now he's dropped one on the defense. Get a little stickum put on his hands next week.
I guess if you make C.J. work to catch the ball, he'll catch it, because he made the hardest one he's had to all night.
Remember the one he caught over the middle against Barron? 3 people on him.
That's right.
He makes the hard ones, misses the easy ones.
Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And a timeout on the field called by Hart County, I believe.
Official timeout, maybe. No, Hart County.
Nichols is walking out on the field from the sideline, so it will be a Hart County timeout. 8:02 to go in the ball game. 27-7 Scotties. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
What's the single line that the EPB's digital cable service works with any TV? You don't need to buy a new TV to enjoy the EPB's digital cable. The Power Digital Package brings you at least 34 new channels, 38 digital music channels, and a fantastic interactive program guide. It's like a TV guide channel that you control. Stop by the EPB office or call 651-8341 for more information on digital cable TV. You won't need to buy a new TV to enjoy all the benefits of the EPB's Power Digital Package.
Travis Travis Roten that time took the handoff from John Thomas Hodges, and Zach Miller delivered another shot. Zach has made some hard hits tonight.
Well, Zach leads us in tackles with 35 through the first few ball games, and he's not disappointed us in any tonight. He's got 6.
Pickup of a yard. 3rd down and 9 from Hart County's own 30. Thomas Hodges again in the shotgun, getting pressure, gets it away, and it's incomplete. Intended for Richard Rosa. And got a flag down back here.
Well, it's going to be roughing the passer, but boy, Lane got to him just as he threw the football. I didn't really see that, unless he just bored him in the ground with his helmet or something.
Roughing the passer on the defense. 15-yard automatic first down.
Yeah, I don't know. That was close.
That's one where I'd like to have replay. Yeah. I don't know about that one either.
He did get to him, and he did hit him pretty good when he got to him.
That's going to give Hart County a first down. It'll keep the drive alive with 7:18 to go in the game.
You know, when you're coming hard like that, you got to, when you see the ball has already been delivered, you got to pull off.
The penalty puts the football at the Hart County 44-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hodges in the shotgun. He's got a back lined up to his left. They fumble the snap, and Hodges just has to fall on it to keep possession. That'll be a loss back to the 40-yard line of about 4 yards.
Just a bad snap from center. This time it was low. A couple of times I've noticed that the Hart County center has gotten it back just a little high, but the quarterback has made a good catch on him. 1 or 2 times he's gone up and tapped it with one hand and caught it back with the other.
2nd down and 14. 2 wide outs each way. Hodges again in the shotgun with the back to his right this time. Hodges drops, looking to throw down the far sideline, I should say, and the pass is caught by Chaz Thompson. Michael Shannon hit him just as he made the catch.
Just a high looping pass by the left-hander, out maybe 20-yard out pattern there by Thompson on the sideline. So it just perfectly where he could get it. Michael Shannon got there about the same time, but knocked him out of bounds.
There's another first down to the Glasgow 40-yard line, where it's 1st and 10, so Hart County not going to go away easily here. 6:29 remaining in the game. 27-7 got it.
Anything happens if they score on this possession. An onside kick, a lot of things can happen.
Handed off to Pritchard. Sweeping left side, has room, cuts it back into the middle of the field, gets by one man, gets by another, and lowers the head and dives forward to the 25-yard line. Glasgow missed at least 2 tackles right there.
Well, Graves on the tackle finally, and Corey Witcher had the pressure on the quarterback. He was after him. After he handed off, he went after the quarterback and kind of stopped and turned his ankle a little bit, but I believe he's going to be all right.
That's the biggest running play of the night for Hart County. 14-yard pickup for Cody Pritchard. He's carried 4 times for 15 yards. 3 of the other backs have negative yardage. The only one with positive yardage on the ground is Travis Roten, 2 carries for 14 yards. 2 wide outs each way. Hodges in the shotgun with Pritchard to his right. Hodges with a straight drop. Looking to the left side, the pass is incomplete. Intended for Chaz Thompson. He got a hand on it, but it falls incomplete. 3 Glasgow defenders in the area.
Yeah, pretty good coverage. Blake Perkins, Corey Richard, Zach Miller, C.J. Buford all over there. And pretty good coverage that time. Really one that Hodges probably shouldn't have thrown.
Hodges in the shotgun once again. 4 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right, an empty backfield. Setting up a wide receiver screen, the pass caught by Rosa, and he dropped it.
Oh, they called it incomplete. That was going to be, that had to be a lateral, because it was going to be another pass. He was going to throw the football when he caught it.
Well, it wasn't a lateral, I can tell you that much. If he'd have thrown it, it would have been illegal.
Yeah. I think that's what they had in mind, though.
Third down and 10 from the 25. 5:43 remains in the ball game. Hodges again in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Straight goal, looking to the left side. It is going to be caught. Nope, incomplete. I thought Thompson had run underneath it, and he almost made the grab, but it's incomplete.
Demetrius Stone came off the right side over there and got held. You can see it from up here. They grabbed his jersey and just pulled him to the ground. No call. And that pass should have been caught.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought he made the catch.
Charles Thompson hitting his hands as he comes back to the huddle, and he thinks he had caught it too.
4th and 10 for the Raiders. They need this first down basically to stay alive in the ball game with just 5:38 to play. And an important down, obviously, for Coach Tim Nichols is going to burn another timeout. 5:38 to play in the ball game. 27-7 Scotties. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
This morning. And Donald Duck Orange Juice, only 99 cents a carton. Great savings, value, and close to home. That's House's Markets and RTA stores.
He looks pissed off. Welcome back here to Hank Roy Stadium. 4th down and 10, Hart County. They need this first down to keep the game alive here. They trail 27-7 with 5:38 to play. 4th down from the Scotty 25. Setting up the screens, caught by Pritchard. He's going to be, nope, got away, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hart County.
He missed tackles right in the middle of the field. Adrian Rose is one that had a hand on him and didn't bring him down. We almost got to the quarterback before he got rid of it. J.W. Hampton and Lane Graves both put some pressure on him, but no dice. Screen pass worked and a good run.
I thought Barrett Denson was going to bring him down from behind. He had him by the jersey, but Pritchard was able to scoot away. So Hart County stays alive in this ball game, 27-13 now. 5:29 to play. Chaz Thompson will attempt the extra point. Snap a bit high, but they get it down and the kick is locked. Zach Miller got through there. Blocked the football, blocked the kick. So the score remained 27-13 with 5:29 to play in the ball game. This one's not over yet. Scotties are going to have to get some first downs.
Through. 2 outside guys came in, and Hodges got through, got rid of it just in time. So Pritchard right in the middle of the field and broke a couple of tackles and right in the end zone.
Derek Mudd will attempt what will assuredly be an onside kick.
Yeah, everybody's to the left of the field for Hart County.
Mudd waiting on the whistle. There it is. Here's the kick.
It's a good one.
And Lane Graves picks it up, and he's running with it and taken down around the 47-yard line in Hart County territory.
And Derek Mudd made the tackle for kicker, which is 11th.
That was a good onside kick. Link made a good play right there to come up with that ball.
Yeah, he kicked it where it bounced from the 40-yard line, where it bounced, about in between and took a big high hop. Link Graves, of course, about 6'2", 6'3", and out there to get his hands on it.
1st and 10 Scotties. They take over at their own at the Hart County 48-yard line. I formation. Miller is the deep man. They try to give it off to him. They fumble the football, and Hart County has it.
Oh,
and now we've really got a ball game.
Well, the onside kick didn't work, but Travis Roten comes up with a fumble on the first play. 3rd turnover of the night for the Scotties.
Scotties cannot put this Hart County team away. Raiders are going to take it 1st and 10 at the Glasgow 46-yard line. Still 5:21 to play. Glasgow's lead is at 27-13.
1st and 10 Raiders.
Hodges will set up in a shotgun with Pritchard to his right. 2 receivers each way. Hodges with a straight drop, looking down the left sideline. The pass is incomplete. Knocked up into the air by C.J. Buford. That's the third pass breakup we've seen C.J. have tonight. He's played well defensively.
He has. He's made should have had an interception there just a few minutes ago, but that was a good play. Got up, timed it perfectly that time, and he was falling backwards. He tipped it up in the air and tried to time it and try to catch it on the rebound, but he was falling away from the football.
It was intended for Chaz Thompson. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Scotties 46.
2nd down and 10.
Watch number 82.
That's Richard Rosa. He and Thompson definitely the go-to guys for this ball club. Tried a little shovel pass, and it's incomplete. Yeah. You called it, Larry. They were trying to get a shovel pass to Richard Rosa, rolling to the right side, and somebody got a hand on it, and it fell incomplete.
Yeah, Rosa is good. He's good with the football in his hands. He's got some really good moves and jukes people.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 46. They're kind of taking their time in the huddle. Now they break. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, a man in the slot on the left side. And Hodges in a shotgun. Straight drop. Looking to the left side, looking for Thompson. It's incomplete. He overthrew him. Thompson was open, but he overthrew him. It'll be 4th and 10.
And they try the onside kick, and they'll go for this.
27-13 Glasgow with 5:06 to play in the ball game. Hart County has it 4th and 10 at the Glasgow 46-yard line. Three wideouts are going to come to the right side and 1 to the left. Thompson is the lone wideout over there on the left side. Hodges again in the shotgun. Getting pressure by Demetrius Stone, and there's the flag. The pass is caught down around the 30 by Michael Paul.
Yeah, this is coming
He's
back.
going to score, but it's not going to count. Coming back.
It was a good play by Hart County. Paul went around across the middle. The quarterback hit him perfectly, but Demetrius...
That hold, Larry, I really don't think that he gets that ball off. I think Don Demetrius gets there.
Well, he could, yeah, very, very, very well, but still a good play by Hart County.
We had a hold on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of foul, still 4th down.
Still a good play, down and across the middle, and he caught it right in stride and took it on home.
The Scotties had a big kickoff return called back on a penalty by B.J. Barber, and now Hart County has what would have been a touchdown to pull them within 1 score called back on a holding penalty, and it's 4th down and about 25 yards to go here.
4th down, 25.
Glasgow dropping back into basically a prevent defense here, just rushing 3.
Yeah, no heat on the quarterback this time.
Hodges throws it up into the air, and it's incomplete. Ball was tipped up into the air.
Yeah, if he caught it, it wouldn't have been a 1st down anyway.
So Glasgow will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own, at the Hart County 39-yard line. 4:48 to play.
39-yard line.
Yeah, if the Scottish can hold on to the football, they may be able to run the clock out with a few 1st downs here. But you got to hold on to the football. Three turnovers in this ball game for the Scotties.
Graves goes under center, I formation. Give it off to the fullback. Witcher has a hole at the 45, at the 30, 25, 20, and driven out around the 17. The flag goes down. They're going to call a little extracurricular activity here on Hart County, I think.
Charles Thompson would pull out of bounds there, and they got a flag on the play.
That's the 2nd time they've flagged Thompson for a dead ball personal foul.
Dead ball, first foul late hit on the defense. Half distance to go, 1st down.
The Hart County players protesting that they're going to lose this battle. The run took the football to the 17-yard line. They'll mark half the distance to the goal. The official will set the ball down at the 8-yard line, it looks like. First and goal to goal from there. 4:42 to play in the ball game.
At the Hart County 8-yard line.
Scotty sends Smith and Shannon wide to the right. Miller and Witcher in the I formation. Miller, the deep man, Graves under center, gives it off to Miller. And Zach met right at the line of scrimmage. Dove ahead for a gain of a couple, maybe to the 6-yard line.
Number 67, Richard Courtney on that tackle, number 5 for him on the night.
Get Brand out there trying to find somebody.
4:20 left to play. Pickup of 2. Make it second down, goal to go from the 6. Make it a 3-yard gain, according to Bruce. Zach's now carried 28 times for 131 yards. Big night for Zach Miller. Maybe, and I could be wrong, but maybe the first time we've had a 100-yard rusher this year in a single game.
I think that's right.
Miller dots the I. Pitch it back to him, sweeping around the left side, looking for the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Scotty. Zach dove, and it's kind of difficult to see whether he got in or not. The Hart County player is saying he did not get in. But again, they're going to lose that battle. 33-13 after the Zach Miller touchdown. The Hart County players were saying that Zach did not get in, but the official said he did. So Glasgow takes a 33-13 lead, 3:39 to play in the ball game. And that'll put the nail in the coffin. Glasgow will go 4-1 on the year and 1-0 in district play. But it has not been easy here tonight.
It has not.
Hart County has put up a heck of a fight. Graves gets the hold down, kicks away, almost had that one blocked, gets away, and good.
Yeah, he kind of bobbled that one, too, and set it down. Looked like he patted it on the teeth.
34-13, 3:39 to play in the ball game. Taking a look at that scoring drive for the Scotties, just 3 plays, and it went 38 yards. Took a minute and 10 seconds, and Zach Miller caps it with a 6-yard touchdown run around the left end. Drew Kuzma's extra point makes it 34-13 Glasgow with 3:39 remaining in the football game.
Business next week against Butler and Todd, which are 4 games that you assume that they should be able to win. Big showdown with Owensboro Catholic here will be a big one.
I will say,
it always is.
Yeah, I will say though that I think Edmonson County is certainly an improved ball club from what they've been the last couple of years, so that one won't be easy either. Probably next week.
Well, we have to, none of them will be easy if you don't play well, if you turn the football over.
That's a good point. Drew Kuzma will kick it away. Uncle Paul back deep. Have a squib kick here taken by one of the up men. That's Gillespie. And he's driven out around the 40-yard line.
Troy Richard on the stop, number 3 for him tonight.
Now it's got to 38, 12 yards.
12 yards on the return for Brendan Gillespie. 1st and 10 Raiders. They take over at their own 39-yard line. Just 3.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Glasgow leading 34-13.
And get your pass defense ready as you have the last 2 times.
Hodges sets up in a shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Straight drop for Hodges. Looking, now throwing to the left side. It's caught by wide open Michael Paul at the 45. And driven out of bounds around actually not driven out of bounds, it's taken down by Corey Witcher in Glasgow territory at the 48-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, Glasgow's they're playing a prevent right now. They're only rushing 3 people. Stone didn't come that time. Lank didn't come. The linebackers are backed up 10 yards to 8 yards deep. The secondary is about 20 yards deep. And these if the quarterback Hodges didn't have any pressure put on him, he's gonna find him a receiver.
Stone now coming up, and he'll blitz. Hodges got the pass away, caught off the shoe toss by Chaz Thompson on the far sideline. He's got room, and now driven out of bounds around the 28-yard line, maybe, by Zach Miller.
Zach Miller. Nice play. That time Glasgow did send Demetrius Stone on the right side, and he had a screen call. They've made some, Hart County coaches have made some good calls tonight.
Yes, they have.
They run screens and little flares and golf plays, and the Scotties have been over pursuing on a lot of them, and they've made some big plays.
Chaz Thompson has caught 6 passes for 117 yards and 1 touchdown. We told you he was their leading receiver coming into the ball game.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Another quick pass is dropped by Thompson this time. Thompson came in having caught 25 passes on the year for 377 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he has added to those numbers tonight.
Is he in the top in the state in the receiving category? Or?
Don't think so. Not in the top 20 in the state. He is, of course, in Class 2A, but I don't think in the state he is. Look here real quick. Thompson is 9th in the state in Class 2A. Hodges in the shotgun. Quick pass caught out here by Richard Rosa, and he's taken down at the 25.
Corey Richard again has 3 straight tackles, 3 out of the last 4 for Corey.
Richard on the tackle along with Adrian Groves. And about 3.
Pickup of 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. $16 for 36 for 248 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception for John Thomas Hodges tonight. Hodges again looking to the left side. The pass is incomplete. They're going to call pass interference, but all C.J. Buford was doing was going for the football that time. He has as much right to go for it as the receiver does, but they're going to get him for pass interference.
They could have called it on 31 on Blake Perkins, because he was there too, and C.J. was cutting in behind. He had a bead on the football. Looked like he might intercept it. They could have called this one on Blake. Let's see if the referee comes to the side and gives a number.
Defensive pass interference. What number, Jackie? See half the distance from line of scrimmage. Automatic first down.
Billy's asking the number because we could hear it when the microphone was on, but I don't see anybody. Nobody ever turned around and said what number it was against him.
Hart County again trying to get into the end zone here. They have the ball now at the 11-yard line after the pass interference penalty, where it's 1st and 10.
Well, this kid Hodges is good. He's got a good arm. If you don't get any pressure on him and make him slide one way or the other, he's going to get you.
A hand to Pritchard on the inside handoff, and he gets it inside the 10 to maybe the 7 or 6-yard line.
People diving on the ball like it was a fumble.
Hart County coaches wanting to get up and run a play or spike the football one because Hart County is out of timeouts. The clock never did stop. It never was stopped. Down on the field, and now the official's going to come over here, and I think they might add some time to the clock. But I don't think he ever gave the official signal to stop it.
Nobody ever signaled stopping the clock. And until the 5th official finally did show up. I see 5 of them out there. I guess he's been here for a while. We just didn't know.
Well, they are not going to add time to the clock now. 1:39 to play. 2nd down and 6 from the 7-yard line. Paul goes in motion to the right side. Looking into the end zone. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Hart County.
Thompson?
I think it's Richard Rosa. Maybe it was Thompson. Couldn't tell if it was 32 or 82.
32. It was 32.
So that'll make it 34-19 Glasgow with 1:29 to play. go for two. Hodges in a shotgun, rolling left side, getting pressure from behind, throws into the end zone, and it's caught.
Who got that? Thompson again? Yeah, he's all over the place.
Hodges just kind of threw that one up in the air and let Thompson run underneath and dive at it and made the catch. Well, if Glasgow can recover what's definitely going to be an onside kick here, they'll be just fine because Hart County does not have any timeouts.
How far was the pass?
Our Saturday morning coaches show. The drive for Hart County, 6 plays, 2 minutes and 11 seconds, 62 yards. The 7-yard touchdown from Hodges to Thompson on the pass, and Hodges to Thompson again on the 2-point conversion. 34-21, Glasgow, a minute 29 remaining.
Yeah, we're giving up a lot of yardage tonight on the pass. You know, Hodges, good quarterback. Got a good arm.
Chaz Thompson, Mr. Do Everything, now going to attempt an onside kick. Lane Graves picks it up at the 40, 35, running and dragged down around the 30-yard line.
Good play by Lane. He didn't take a chance of letting it go 10 yards. He got out and got it.
Raiders 30-yard line, first down and 10.
First and 10, Scotties at the Raider 30, and now they'll just have to snap the football 2 or 3 times, and they can run the clock out as Hart County does not have any timeouts remaining. Just a minute 25 to play.
It's been a struggle. You give Hart County a lot of credit. They're not a bad football team. They played their hearts out tonight. Both teams made some mistakes, so it would be a real tight ball game.
Graves turns and hands it off to Witcher, and he's taken down for a loss of a yard or two. Slow the football ready for play with 1:06 on the clock. Be a loss of 3. Corey's carried the ball 9 times for 37 yards tonight. Michael Shannon has 7 carries for 57 yards. Lane Graves 6 carries for 48 yards. And Zach Miller's carried 29 times for 137 yards. Graves gives it off to Witcher again. Off left tackle. Corey gets the yardage back that he lost a moment ago, and that should be a flag right there. As Derek Mudd collared Corey Witcher, and this is what you hate to see. Corey's having a hard time getting up here.
It's kind of slammed him into the ground. What is his back, or was he threw his head into the ground first?
Well, he's okay, it looks like.
Derek Mudd he's a tough football player. That's his 12th tackle on the night. A little frustration setting in, I think.
Sportsmanlike conduct indicated against the Raiders.
Sportsmanlike conduct is going to be the call on Mudd. Penalty will put the football down at the 15-yard line. 34 seconds to play. Now Mudd's going to come out of the football game. Graves just going to take a knee and run the clock out. That'll be the last snap of the game. So the Scotties will win their first district contest of the year. They'll go to 4-1 overall and 1-0 in district play with a date with Edmonson County coming up here at Hank Roy Stadium next Friday night. Glasgow will win this one by a final score of 34-21 over Hart County. Raiders will fall to 2-4 on the year and 0-2 in district.
Goodman Chevrolet Oldsmobile Cadillac and Nissan at 1003 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Get your business supplies online from Barron County Business Supply at www.bcbsupply.com. ABC Finance, located on 117 Columbia Avenue. Call them today at 659-9800. Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.